And then there were 4 after today, that is. That's days left in the month of April. And they will be cooler, much like today, for much of your 7-day. I'll outline your weather forecast for you in just a few moments. We will also as well outline American Idol last night. This one a little easier on the heart and mind. Flawless in most every single way, except for the fact that Arnoa had never heard the song before, and you didn't know that. We'll take a look at last night's Idol performance, of course, as he rolls on. We'll have a woman who rolled right past a state police trooper earlier today in McGoffin County, was arrested for fleeing and evading under the influence, and more. I'll go through that. And everybody, I think everyone loves an auction, regardless of necessarily what the auction items are. I mean, there's an entertainment value inherently that goes along with it. And then when you get a good deal, find something that you just can't find anywhere else, well, you've won, right? Well, there's an auction coming up, an estate auction, if you will. It's so big here in McGoffin County, it's going to take two-day events to get it all in, maybe. And it's being considered a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And one of the auctioneers will be with us in just a few seconds to tell us why, what they have. We'll look at that, as well as a few other bits of news and information, a community calendar, and much more, all after these words.
I'm Kelly Collins from Golden Law Office. I began my legal career in Lexington, representing some of the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided me with the inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will prepare to defend your case. I'm now taking that knowledge and returning to my hometown in Eastern Kentucky to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
First, let me thank those of you who have welcomed me into their homes. It's been a pleasure. For those I've missed, I'm not done yet. I'm visiting as many folks as possible. Let me assure you, I'm capable and willing to do this job. I believe it's time for a change. I will never let the citizens down. I will never lose my integrity, nor will I ever forget who I am or where I come from. I will always be a servant to the people. Customer service, better hours, friendly staff, and the willingness to help everyone will always be my top priority. Together we can make a change. I'm asking to be your McGoffin County Clerk.
Hello folks, I'm Jeff Lovely. I would like to ask for your vote and support to elect me as your next McGoffin County Attorney. I've been practicing law for 25 years. In that time, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of county attorney offices throughout Eastern Kentucky. I've learned that the best county attorneys are available and willing to listen when you have a question or a problem, and will do everything that they can to help. So I would like to ask for your vote and support to elect me your next McGoffin County Attorney, so I can be there for you and your family.
Hello, McGoffin County. My name is Robert James Bailey. I'm asking for your votes to serve as your next McGoffin County Jailer. I can proudly say that my work ethic has been validated over the years as a foreman for Rumpke. I deal with the public on many levels, solving issues they have encountered. Another one of my accomplishments is as a football coach for the elementary and middle school students. I have interacted and communicated effectively with both parents and students, and I will always be there to assist others when needed. If you're looking for new leadership, give me this opportunity to prove to you that I can perform all duties required as your next McGoffin County Jailer.
I'm Neil Adams, Republican candidate for Sheriff of McGoffin County. My main duty as Sheriff will be to protect all the people of McGoffin County, and especially our elderly and youth, from the ongoing drug scourge. I am not a politician, but I am a highly trained narcotics detective with over 21 years of law enforcement experience. I know and I see people every day that express their concerns about the illegal drug activity in our county. I hear your voices, and I'm letting you know that help is on the way. I ask all fellow Republicans to join my team in helping me to fight this drug epidemic in our county. Vote Neil Adams, Republican for Sheriff.
The past 3 years have been like no other time in history. We have had flooding events, ice storms, a 100-year pandemic, emergency service issues, and now we have inflation rising to levels not seen in decades. But in McGoffin County, we don't let adversity get us down. We have steadily moved our county forward, and this is because of you. Because of your faith and trust in me, I have been able to build relationships in Frankfort and in Washington, D.C., placing McGoffin County on the map as an up-and-coming community. Locally, we are continuing to renovate our county-owned buildings, properties, and parks. We now have a state-of-the-art 911 center, and we use every dollar of our road fund to repair and maintain our county roads. But as we all know, there is still so much more work to be done. I pledge to keep pushing for funding to expand water across the county, for economic development, for tourism, and other items to improve our community, as well as continuing to support and honor our local veterans. Again, thank you for your trust and support, and I ask for your vote for another term as Judge Executive so we can keep McGoffin County moving forward.
So I've been saying it every night now for quite some time. I've gotten a few bits of interest, but nothing's really happened as of yet. So I'm going to keep putting it out there, hoping that sooner or later we'll find someone, or maybe more than someone, person to help here with Your News Today. Going out and covering stories, maybe editing them, or just filming them, bringing them back in to the studio. Maybe someone to sit behind this desk and put a show together on occasion. The latter of which would require someone who is at least familiar with Apple's Final Cut Pro editing software, or even iMovie, which is just a dressed-down version. Really follows very similar guidelines and processes, if you will. So still looking. I had a few bits of interest. Nothing's really panned out as of yet. But it's daily that I'm missing news out there that I would like to cover, because just a lot going on here underneath the roof. And with Lacey's wedding and some other things happening, well, you know, it's just going to continue to get I want to say worse, but it's a good problem to have. So still looking for someone. Case in point, something on my radar tomorrow, because both organizations are of an interest to me, and both are going to be represented tomorrow talking about a partnership, an announcement from the multi-hospital healthcare system, Appalachian Regional Healthcare, and App Harvest out of Moorhead. Yes, the global monumental greenhouse, the sustainable food company building one of the world's largest indoor farms. Well, they have come together and they have launched a mission-aligned partnership that is focused on improving the health and well-being of their employees in Central Appalachia. That's going to be at 2 o'clock tomorrow. I'm hoping to make it, fingers crossed, and hope to have a story thereafter. But I think that's going to be a great partnership and collaboration between the two of them. And we're looking very forward to hearing some more from App Harvest very, very soon. They've got some big things coming. But that will, of course, be a step in that general direction on tomorrow's program. Or for them tomorrow, hopefully, on the program. In other news, a police pursuit earlier today resulted in the arrest of a McGoffin County woman. Trooper Jimmy Stratton of Post 9, reportedly, according to arrest citations, clocked vehicle speeding in excess of 20 miles per hour over the speed limit. He attempted to stop that vehicle, but the driver then sped off. Literally at one point stopped, backed up, and tried to flee again before being taken into custody into the Big Sandy. Stratton's citation details how around 3 o'clock this afternoon he saw a vehicle being driven by 46-year-old Anna Dyer of Sagersville and observed the vehicle traveling at least 75 in a 55-mile zone on New 460 near the New Generation Church. He then turned on the vehicle, and as soon as he did, he saw the vehicle speed off in the same direction and then turning right at the bottom of the hill onto Rock House Road, and that's where the female then traveled through Rock House at a high rate of speed. The trooper just continued on 460, and with the leaves off the trees, as you know, you can see Rock House, and he just continued to watch the vehicle travel on Rock House at a high rate of speed, following her alongside. When he then turned onto Rock House at the other end from the 114 side, and she saw him, came to an abrupt stop, and then made a right turn onto a gravel driveway and tried to elude him again. He followed her, it came to a dead end, and he was finally able to take her into custody. She was very slurred in speech, essentially unable to stand or talk when she was taken and removed from the vehicle from being under the influence of drugs and or alcohol. She was read her rights, implied consent was given. She contacted an attorney either on scene or at the hospital, refusing a blood test. She was charged with speeding 20 miles per hour over the limit, fleeing or evading police in a motor vehicle, failure to wear seatbelts, failure to obtain insurance on the vehicle, and driving under the influence. Everyone loves an auction, at least most everyone. I certainly do. And like I said earlier, there's just an inherent entertainment value to being at one. And then when you get a good deal, you get something that you maybe couldn't find anywhere else, well, that makes it all worthwhile. And a lot of times they're to support very, very important causes. And the next gentleman who I caught in between the oil field and getting ready for his wife's 40th birthday tonight, had a few moments to talk to me over the phone about the only way I'm going to catch Brent Tackett. He's, of course, been an auctioneer for years, and he's looking to continue to build on that, maybe in an even more grand of a scale than what he has already. We'll be talking about that perhaps later on. Tonight, we wanted to center most of our conversation around an estate auction that they have coming up. He and Jim Gamble are going to be auctioning off the estate of Samuel Line. And this is going to be already an event that they know and is slated for two-day weekends. And even then, they might not get it all. He says it indeed is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and draw. Whether or not you're either coming to bid or maybe just eat or maybe just watch or all three. He says it's going to be a really, really neat opportunity and a great, fun place to be starting this Saturday. I know you're an aficionado when it comes to auctions, as much as anybody's I know. How many years you been doing this type of stuff, and how many auctions you say you just generally you do a year or have done over the years, you reckon?
Well, we've been voted number one Land Between the Lakes for 3 or 4 years straight, and we do more auctions than anybody in Eastern Kentucky, and we specialize in estate auctions. But this year alone, since January, I have done probably, me and Jim together, just in benefit auctions, probably close to $40-some thousand in benefit auctions, which are free. We don't charge for them. We're just glad to do them, and it's good advertisement for us. But we've got another really big tool auction May the 21st in Floyd County. Got John Deere riding lawnmowers, just a wide variety of stuff. And then Friday night is the North McGoffin benefit auction, and it's always a good one. They have a lot of good items. And but I guess I've been with Jim Gamble probably, I think 8 years now. We've been doing estate auctions together, and Jim's been in business 40-some years, so he knows the business, especially real estate and auctions both.
You tell me that this Samuel Line auction is kind of the main reason we're here to talk about tonight is something that no one will ever see the likeness of in my lifetime or yours or anybody's. Why is that, and to tell me about it?
Well, Samuel, he passed away in his 80s, and he's collected. He's owned stores. He's run store. He's bought here, traded there. And he was just a collector. He really didn't care if he sold anything or not. He just liked for people to see his collection. And I have to say it is an honor to sell his collection and on behalf of the family. And I spent many a childhood day down there myself, and I've seen a lot of his stuff all my life. And it's just one of the better collections that you'll ever see sold, especially in Eastern Kentucky, because people just don't hold on to items like they used to, and especially like he did. So it's very unique. I mean, it's not just mostly antiques, yes, but there's a lot of tools, a lot of stuff that he collected and saved. And the cast iron collection is phenomenal, which I'm only going to sell half of the cast iron skillets at this auction, and there'll be a second auction at a later date, and everything else will sell it in. But Thursday night, I'll make an official Facebook post to show exactly what items are selling. But all the furniture, all the cabinets that he collected, and everything that he's got is in great shape. I mean, if it was bad, he got rid of it. He kept nothing that wasn't no good. So it will be something to see. And even if you don't want to buy, it'll be something to come and look at and see, because you'll never see a collection like this again. Plus, we're having soup, bean, and cornbread dinner, homemade hot dog sauce and hot dogs, and all kinds of homemade desserts. And if anybody knows how they cook down there at Lyons' store, it'll be worth the drive just to get your food.
Obviously, the quality of the items, we've seen the pictures. We're looking at just a handful of them, but give me a little bit of an idea of the scope of this thing as far as the quantity. I'm assuming it's as overwhelming as anything you've done?
It probably is. It's probably in the top 2 to 3 for sure. And that's why, we say it's a 2-day auction. You could actually space it out and have it 3 days, but I think as long as the crowd will stay, we'll keep selling. I mean, if the people leave and the price goes down, I shut off, because I'm not going to sacrifice the quality of what this man's collected and give it away if the crowd leaves. I understand standing 4 or 5 hours is a long time, but we're supposed to have a pretty day, a little cooler weather, food there. We got a porta potty on site, so you really don't have no reason to leave.
Anything else you want to throw in? I know you've got a big evening planned. You need to wish your lady happy 40th for us, as I understand. But anything else you want to mention about this auction? We'll be talking again, I have a feeling. But anything else I need to know or we need to know on TV?
No, that's close enough. I mean, just appreciate everybody's business. Appreciate everybody coming. If you need an auction or a realtor, either one, just give me or Jim Gamble a call. Our numbers are usually all over Facebook, or just send us a Facebook message. We're available to talk anytime.
So, a 2-weekend event. The second coming up later on, maybe in June or something, just as soon as they can get it all put together. The first this weekend. First auction starts Saturday morning at 10:21 on Coon Creek at Samuel Lyons. Everything is sold as is, where is. A wonderful dinner, a lot of homemade desserts. I mean, it's going to be an event. Whether you come to buy and bid, well, that's a bonus. The entertainment value is as great as the opportunity. And Brent and Jim and everyone hopes to see you there, including, of course, the Line family as well. Looks to be a very interesting time. I'll be right back with your calendar and, of course, Noah in a moment.
Hello, McGoffin County. I'm Brian Montgomery, your current jailer. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you for your vote and support in this upcoming election. I've been in this line of work for the last 25 years, with 14 years being at the detention center and now the last 11 and a half as your jailer, with continued training every year. I hope that I have helped you or a loved one somewhere along the way, and I hope that you will continue to let me serve you and come out on May 17th and vote for me, Brian Montgomery, for jailer, number 1 on the ballot. Thank you.
Check out the latest in savings on new sets of tires and vehicle maintenance at Conley's, like $150 back on Goodyears, $120 back on Bridgestones, and big deals on Firestone, Hankook, General, and more. All with perfect snap-on balancing, and where they only charge $35 for state-of-the-art computer diagnostics to fix exactly what you need and get you back on the road. On the web at conleytire.net or stop by in Staffordsville.
Hello, my name is Travis Joseph, and I'm a Democrat candidate for the office of McGoffin County Attorney. For the past 12 years, it has been my pleasure to serve as your Assistant County Attorney. This office is an extremely challenging and important job. In most cases, if you have to go see the county attorney, you're having a problem. You could be the victim of a crime, you could have received a traffic citation, you may be seeking treatment for a loved one with a substance abuse problem or mental health issue, or you may have a loved one that due to sickness or injury may be in need of legal guardianship. In those situations, it is important to be able to turn to someone with the knowledge and experience necessary to guide you through those difficult and scary times. For 12 years, I've handled all those matters on a daily basis, and I'm fully confident in my ability to serve you when you need help the most. On May 17th, I ask you to vote for me, Travis Joseph, as your next McGoffin County Attorney. Thank you.
Hello, I'm William Bill Meade, Republican candidate for McGoffin County Sheriff. One of the candidates recently said that training and experience didn't matter, that no one has done anything in McGoffin County yet. You know what? I agree. Nothing has been done in McGoffin County yet, but that can change on May 17th. With over 33 years experience in law enforcement, I have a strategy to combat the drug problem that we've been facing for years. I believe in and support rehabilitation for those with drug addiction. If they want help, we should support them so that they can return to their families and be productive in society. But we can't allow those that want to make a living destroying the lives of our loved ones to continue. If you're ready for a positive change, I ask for your vote and support. I'm number 4 on the Republican ballot, but number 1 for McGoffin County.
What's up, McGoffin County? It's Boone Williams, University of Kentucky.
Boone gets the call, over 100 yards rushing today. Boone pulling his way inside the 5, staying on his feet for the touchdown, Kentucky.
Make sure y'all go vote for my guy, Josh Poe, man. Let's.
I'm Joshua Poe, and I approve this message.
It is never too early for spring to spring at the seasonal shop, and it has. With new ladies' fashions in and arriving daily from all the fashion houses you've come to love, like Royce, Mud Pie, Charlie Page, Simply Southern, they have a new line of spring tees from Ivory Ella, and amazing scents in soaps, body lotions, and home fragrance diffusers. by Michael Design Works, with something for every room in the house, plus new home decor, and as always, so much more at the Seasonal Shop in downtown Sayersville. Not everything has changed over the years. Fraser's Prater Drugstore is still your most trusted pharmacy, where you can get your prescription brought to you curbside or make your way to the counter for a snack, lunch, or an incredibly sweet treat. And check out Strings and Things inside the Shack, the Radio Shack, musical instruments, guns, ammo, electronics, and more. It's as wonderfully unique of a shopping experience as is the selection at Fraser's Prater Drugstore in downtown Sayersville. First up on tonight's community calendar, I'll remind you a little bit later on throughout the next few days, few weeks, but mark it down, the next McGoffin County Community Blood Drive. We always have such a great showing. I'm so proud of that fact. Monday, May the 16th at Sayersville First Baptist Church, 1 till 5. Donate blood and save lives. Appointments preferred, 1-800-775-2522, or go to kybloodcenter.org. Walk-ins are welcome, and that's just it. Save lives. Donate blood. I'll remind you. Countywide cleanup is ongoing this week in Magisterial District 2 for McGoffin County. District 3 is May the 9th through the 13th, and District 1 swings back around on May the 23rd through the 27th. And the Sayersville citywide cleanup campaign runs throughout pretty much the entire event. Call the Judge's Office or Sayersville City Hall if you need any help or have any questions. They would love to see everyone take advantage of this, as we do. We always look forward to a little spring cleaning around the house or outside or what have you. Tomorrow is the second of two big job fairs we've been publicizing this week. This one's at the Mountain Arts Center. This one will be filled with employers who are going to be on site, ready to hire. If you have any questions, venture over there tomorrow, 10 till 3 at the MAC, or give them a call, 789-2857. Another big fundraiser, another annual event that everyone looks forward to, the annual open house, dinner, and auction at the North McGoffin Fire Department. It's this Friday, starting at 5 with the food auction at the 6:30 time frame. They're going to have soup, beans, potato wedges, hot dogs, $5 a dinner. 12 and under kids get in for free, or eat for free, rather. Everyone gets in for free. And a great, great auction. If you have any questions, call the fire department at 349-7777. Another benefit and soup bean dinner coming up a little later on down the line, I'll remind you, next week. But Saturday, May the 7th, the Coon Creek Primitive Baptist Church is having a gospel sing, and they're going to as well have a benefit soup bean dinner with all the fixins. Admission is free. Of course, donations, I'm sure, graciously appreciated. Make a joyful noise with them. And I'll remind you, Sayersville High School class of 72 has set aside Saturday the 28th for their 50th year reunion. If you have any questions, call classmates at those numbers there on the bottom of your screen. Call me when you have a calendar announcement you want everyone to know about, and of course, a special birthday or anniversary wish too. And remember, we love to publish those same special announcements, birth announcements and birthdays and anniversaries in the paper for free, but send those to Heather at SayersvilleIndependent.com. Going on to funeral service announcements, a reminder this evening that services start tomorrow at 1 for Gerald Wayne Patrick, 64 of Winchester, formerly of Sayersville. He passed away this past Saturday, son of the late Earl Cecil Patrick and Nelda Conley Cole. In addition to his mother, he's as well survived by his wife Beverly May Patrick, son Jared Patrick, and sister Teresa Patrick May, and 2 grandsons. Services in Gerald's honor will start tomorrow at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation will begin in the morning at 10 a.m., of course, at the McGoffin County Funeral Home.
Good people of McGoffin County, my name is Tim Watkins, son of John Clay and Melba Jean Watkins Sayer, and son Sean Watkins, and 7 grandchildren. We have been servants of McGoffin County most of our lives, been there for you in the time of need. I'm in your need to make sure our children and grandchildren have a safe county to grow up in. Please help me to obtain this goal by voting Tim Watkins for sheriff. I know together we will make a difference. Thank you.
Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service.
Parkway Pharmacy in Sayersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Are you ready for warm weather and a little sunshine? The Appalachian Wireless team has decided to have the ultimate spring break event. A sale so big with so many savings opportunities, you'll be thinking it's Christmas in April. The spring break event is going on now through the end of April, and all smartphones are on sale with Appalachian Advantage. Spring into an Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us on the web to see what deals have sprung at our spring break event. We know what you want because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Car wrecks, truck wreck, disability, workers' comp, slip and fall, wrongful death. Your case matters to you. Your case matters to us. Contact McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
Hello, my fellow Magoffin Countyans. My name is Carson Sloan, and I'm a candidate for Magistrate District 2. As your magistrate, I will apply the same core values I have held myself to all my life. As your magistrate, I will always be honest, hardworking, trusting, and dependable. I will be a full-time employee for you, the people of District 2 and Magoffin County as a whole. So on May 17th, please cast your vote for Carson Sloan for Magistrate District 2, number 1 on the ballot and number 1 for the job. Thank you.
Since 1974, the Magoffin County Rescue Squad has been providing emergency aid and rescue services to the citizens of Magoffin County. In 2021, the Magoffin County Rescue Squad answered 307 calls for service, requiring 20,968 man-hours and logging 515 man-hours of training. On this May 5th, 6th, and 7th, the Magoffin County Rescue Squad will be conducting its 43rd annual media auction live through WRLV 106.5, Howard's TV Cable, Channel 15, Foothills Communication, Channel 2, and YourNewsToday's YouTube channel. All items and donations are also printed in the Sayersville Independent. Merchants from Magoffin County and Eastern Kentucky have donated items and services to be auctioned, and ad time can be purchased for $10 a spot. This is the primary fundraiser for the Magoffin County Rescue Squad. If you have any questions or would like to make a donation, please call the Magoffin County Rescue Squad, Station 1, at 606-349-5500. Thank you. The 43rd annual Magoffin County Rescue Squad media auction is dedicated to the memory of Captain Carter Connolly.
Well, this was a little easier on the old ticker last night, watching American Idol. You know, Sunday night's episode, as I told you on last night, it started with a little bit of a cliffhanger. It all worked out well, but when he changed his song, and I think it was edited to leave us hanging on the edge of our seat a little bit. You know, producers, we sometimes do that. Nevertheless, last night, I mean, you know, besides not knowing the song, knowing John Mayer, maybe a bit of a faux pas in trying to figure out which judge had selected the song. We'll not worry about that. Other than that, I mean, it was just sing, be awesome, and be the first one to advance. Considered by those who know what they're talking about, obviously the judges and those in the music industry, a hard song to sing when you know it, he seemed unfazed. And with only hours literally to learn this song, Heartbreak Warfare was indeed a hit for this Louisa teen.
Clouds are sulfur in the air, bombs are falling everywhere. It's heartbreak warfare. Once you want it to begin, no one really ever wins. And heartbreak warfare. If you want more love, why don't you say so? If you want more love, why don't you say so? Well, how come the only way to know how high you get is to see how far I fall? God only knows how much I love you if you let me, but I can't break through it all. It's a heartbreak. Clouds of sulfur in the air, bombs are falling everywhere.
And with that and all the other performances, he was the first to walk on to the next round, making it, like I said, a little easier on all of us this week. I mean, he's making a run at Idle, everyone. And we'll have to wait till next Sunday and Monday to find out where he's going to run to next. Congratulations, Noah. We're all for you, man. And now here's a quick look at your 7-day, brought to you by Licking Valley RACC. Oh, let's begin with the frost advisory in effect from 1 in the a.m. till 9 in the a.m. tomorrow. Most valley locations, looking a little farther on down the line, Wednesday all the way through Monday. A little more frost early Wednesday morning, like I said, and then as well late Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and some thunderstorms possible at times Friday through Monday. But an improving forecast temperature-wise, to say the least. 37 tonight, mostly clear. Northwesterly winds we're going to see still moving around. It's been a little bit of a windy day, 5 to 10, 17 miles per hour or so. But we'll top out at 63 and sunny tomorrow. A little warmer, a little nicer. It was cool today, especially till the sun came out. And after the rain that we saw, just a light rain as it was expected. A bit of a dip, though. We'll go from 63 tomorrow on your Wednesday. We'll fall down about 58 on your Thursday. Just a little glancing blow. Nothing to worry about. No precipitation. And still mostly sunny skies. Nighttime lows will improve Thursday night into the low, close to mid-40s. And then we're back to the low 60s on your Friday. But with that, Friday probably brings with it more clouds than sun. Shower chances essentially don't move in till 2 or so in the afternoon, and they start off at 20%. They'll gain a little steam up to about a 40% chance, mainly after 8 o'clock or so Friday night. Sad part is that they kind of ramp up for at least the first half of your weekend. I know. With that, however, temperatures go up. So there's, take the good with the bad, however you want to. I'm sugarcoating it to the best of my ability, okay? Friday, 63, mostly cloudy, shower chances from midday on. And then for your Saturday, mostly cloudy, up to 71 for daytime highs. And then shower chances and maybe some thunderstorms in the afternoon on your Saturday and early evening hours to the tune of about a 50% chance. And I was hopeful that they would pull out by the end of Saturday, but not so much right now. Sunday has even a better shot, with more clouds and shower chances still into the 70s. Warm air with this, but more clouds and showers than not. Saturday, definitely into your Sunday. No severe weather really expected. We'll talk more about that and keep an eye on it. But, upper 70s Monday. The sun returns. We can't shake the shower chances, though, through Tuesday. And that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow night, which will be, of course, press day for the Sayersville Independent. The election poll is seeing more and more interest each and every week, so that's worth the price of admission at the very least, and a lot of other interesting things, though, that we're working on to make it, of course, a weekly must-see and read. So we'll talk more about that perhaps tomorrow, and definitely a lot more other news when I see you then. Good night, and thank you for watching.